Will those in favor of the draft resolution contained in document S/2026/273 please raise their hand. Those against? Abstentions? The result of the voting is as follows: 11 votes in favor, 2 votes against, 2 abstentions. The draft resolution has not been adopted owing to the negative vote of a permanent member of the Council.
This time, our partners from Bahrain and their like-minded partners went much further, having tabled a fundamentally erroneous and dangerous approach to the situation in the region. Essentially, nearly each paragraph of the draft they proposed abounded with unbalanced, inaccurate, and confrontational elements, was not able to support a text that would generate a dangerous precedent for international law of the sea, for any international efforts at peace, as well as for the authority of the Security Council of the United Nations. Back when Security Council Resolution 2817 was being negotiated, we called upon all Council colleagues to adopt a balanced and an objective approach. Similar, equitable messages have already been repeatedly broadcasted by the Secretary General of the United Nations, calling upon the United States and Israel to end the war and calling upon Iran to cease attacks on its neighbors. Disregard for the root causes of the crisis in the Middle East, namely the illegal and reckless acts by the U.S. and Israel targeting Iran, is not possible and not acceptable. Our and the Secretary General's calls fell on deaf ears then. Nevertheless, we understand the situation of the countries of the GCC and Jordan, and therefore we abstained during the vote on Resolution 2817. This was not an easy choice for us.
Mr. Secretary, do you expect Iran to come to the table?
We have more news later today.
Mr. Secretary, can you tell me what do you think about Cuba's president telling Newsweek that they'll strike back against the U.S. if the U.S. launches operations there?
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Mr. Secretary, this is
I don't think much about what he has to say.
So, Mr. Secretary, this is other nations like New Zealand impacted by this war in Iran.
Yeah, the whole world's been impacted, unfortunately, because Iran is violating every law known by striking commercial vessels in the Strait of Hormuz. And it's a big problem for the world. I mean, this is a regime that doesn't believe in laws, rules, or anything like that. It's a state sponsor of terrorism. So it's not surprising that they're now conducting terrorist activity against commercial vessels. So, all right, thank you.
Iran is has also armed terrorist proxies, targeted civilians, strangled shipping lanes, and destabilized governments. As a 2019 UN Secretary General report affirmed, it has hidden and encouraged its proxies to hide behind civilians and civilian infrastructure to attack Americans and our allies. The Secretary General himself affirmed Iran hides military hardware in hospitals and schools and civilian neighborhoods for propaganda purposes in the most sick and despicable way. Don't take that from me. Take that from the Secretary General and his own report. And now, according to the UN's UNICEF, the IRGC is openly recruiting children as young as 12 to be child soldiers. Right now, as their country suffers, they are spending millions per day to enforce an internet blackout on those same civilians and those same children that they are executing for daring to protest. Why is all of this happening? Because regional peace is a threat to Iran.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that we will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest newsmakers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry guards.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.